It's been quite a while since I recorded a video about Black Clover, so let's talk about everyone's favorite plot twist. But before we begin, make sure to leave a like and subscribe at the bell notification. Always stay notified whenever I upload a video. And if you want to see more Black Clover or JJK or My Academia, you've come to the right channel. And follow me on Twitter. Now, I said in my previous video called The Problem with Black Clover Spade Arc, or the Black Clover Spade Arc is getting pretty weird. I did say I was going to go through a retrospective of this arc, but not today. I'm going to simply simplify this arc. Pretty simply. See how I use simply a lot? It's hilarious. To put things very briefly, Black Clover Spade Arc may have messed up. What I'm saying with that is most of the stakes, most of the danger factor that was supposed to be given to this arc was very lackluster at best. Not everything was bad though. The fights, the character progression, and mostly of all, Yuno vs. Zenon, which is the best fight in this arc, which will get its own video by itself, will be talked about. But overall, the villains and, most of the stakes that are in this arc weren't really established. The villains were lackluster, and don't get me started on Morris. I don't want to talk about him. Lucifer was basically our last hope on getting a pretty good to decent villain. Now, obviously we had Magicula, which some people for some reason don't think is a good villain, which I already made an analysis on her why she's underrated, and Zenon, which again I've already made an analysis on him thoroughly, which I think is one of my best videos. And this was our last chance to get one more villain like those two. And I established multiple times in the Greatest Beatdown Black Clover that yes, the fight was great, but nothing really came out of it. Just gave us some cool raw moments, but Lucifer ended up losing in one of the most embarrassing factions. And you should have saw me on Twitter. I was basically going ballistic. I was saying that this was bad, this was very bad for Black Clover going forward, and this was very much getting to be a Mickey Mouse series. And if there is no plot twist, this arc wouldn't be well received. This arc wouldn't be seen in the amazing factor that it is. But let's get into the plot twist. Now, Julius being revealed as Lucius Degrasse, I'm going to say this. Julius is not the traitor. Lucius and Julius have separate souls. Basically like the Willem and Patry situation. But again, you can feel the tension in the air. Everything. With Damnatio walking towards Julius's office, having a disgruntled face, and he just going up to Julius and telling him that Astaroth hasn't been seen in the underworld for 20 years, and it's building up for that reveal. It's building up to everything, and it's showing us that Julius isn't who he says he is, but it's not on purpose. Julius doesn't know who he is. He truly never knew who he was, and it's Damnatio thinking to his head, please tell me it's not true. And now it's Julius thinking back to himself. Julius is the only one with time magic. He's the only one who doesn't know why he is the way he is. He questioned himself ever since he started his path on becoming the Wizard King. And it makes sense now for the Elf arc, which I will get into a separate video on how that arc is perfect, is the best new generation arc in my personal opinion. And it shows the mistakes of the Elf arc and shows a consequence of it. Julius lost because Lucius basically made him lose. Julius basically lost because Lucius was playing a game of cards. And it makes the whole clock theory that everyone's been speculating about come true. It is actually a real thing. Lucius has been playing with time so he can get the right outcome and so he can get Lucifero's heart. And who's to say that he isn't after anyone else? But this is not a theory video. This is how this saved Black Clover. It really did. Because it shows the reasoning of how these characters even survived. These characters should be dead. Noct, Yami, Yuno, Asta, everyone, they should be dead. But Lucius played with the right outcomes to see what would happen next and to help his own agenda. Now, this doesn't excuse everything that happened in the Spade arc, but it gives us a final villain that we should be looking forward to, with an established motivation to want to remake everyone in undying bodies and rebirth them with equality. Now, this kind of ties into Julius's motivations and him wanting to unite everyone, elf, human, anyone. And it basically is a parallel to his whole motivation. But still, I think that the final arc is going to get insane, and I think that there will be deaths in this arc. Now, I'm crossing my fingers for this. If it don't happen, Tabati messed up. And this makes us get more excited because I know there's a lot of people that love the Dark Triad. I don't know about Morris, but again, I don't want to talk about him. But there are people who love the Dark Triad. Dante, Zenon, Vonica. They will be coming back, and I'm confident in that. With the Undying Bodies whole plot line, they're definitely going to come back. I think this is why the final arc is called the Ultimate Wizard King, because Lucius is the Ultimate Wizard King. He has the power. He has the control of Astaroth, the Devil of Time, and now has basically Lucifero's heart. And who's to say that he won't get more Devil Hearts? Who's to say that he doesn't have an army of Supreme Devils by his side besides a drama wreck. Lucius isn't just the perfect villain for Black Clover, he's the perfect villain for Asta and Yuno, because he's basically the one who is basically the Aizen of this series. He's the one who stunted their growth. He's the one who started their growth. And he's the one who entrusted them with the task of killing Lucifero, the biggest threat to his plan. Now, most of the things I said could be false, and Lucius may end up being a failure, but hey, I don't want to think about that. I want to think about how this plot twist really revitalized Black Clover as a whole. And obviously, things can change. Things can change. Things might not be true about what we say about Lucius, his plans, his ideology, but this plot twist did save Black Clover from going from the worst arc to giving us an exciting final saga for us to look forward to. But you're talking to a Black Clover fanboy. So if you guys did enjoy this video and want to see more like this, again, leave a like and subscribe. Hit that bell notification. Always stay notified whenever I upload a video like this one. And comment down below what you guys think about this plot twist. And did you think it truly saved Black Clover from basically its own demise? But hey, it's been the right quote. I'm going to go ahead up out of here and see you guys later. Peace out.